Ooh, what was chat like? Was chat toxic as during this stream? Did I miss it?
Those two expressive iteration in there. If you change even a single card, then those expressive iterations have to come out. Those decks, again, will be available November 4th at a local game store near you. They are coming out in English, German, French, and Japanese.
Target creature you control gets +0/+3 and gains hex. Oh. I was like, why would you use? Why not just use dive down?
All right, next up, we have a fun one. Game Nights 3 will be coming
dive
out.
down's way better than
that.
that.
Release on October 14th. It's called Game Night Free for All. It includes 5 different monocolored decks to play against your friends. We've shown the face cards that you see over on the right there, but we haven't revealed the deck list. So the deck list's also coming out today. So those, again, also available on dailymtg.com. You'll notice that this white deck, that's XL, so it's pleasures, not bad inclusions. Next up, we have the blue political trickery deck. Got a couple of impulses. We've got some fog banks. A little counterspell, fiction action for those of you who've been playing for a while. Next up, we have Black's Dark Sacrifice deck. We've got a couple Lord of Accursed in there. Vilis, Broker of Blood. Ravenous Chupacabra, Priest of the Bloodright.
Oh, the Chupacabra.
Next up is the Red Draconic Fury deck.
The Ravenous Chupacabra.
Classic Shivan Dragon.
Okay, we gotta
Braid and Blazes.
Can we see chat Mauled at the Alchemy card? I want to see chat now. Bring back Oko in all caps.
Deck,
oh no.
No
Goldspan Dragon, lame.
Whisper, Elvish Archdruid, a bunch of different.
You hear how hype he is, God. Is this Alchemy question mark?
It is available.
Too much Lalawanor. Where's my Oko?
Again, dailymtg.com after this show for more information on what's
Dragon sub-theme in the Dragon deck? Huh, not a main theme. Wait, what?
Starting October different. The green
Draconic Fury.
Boundless Elves deck, which looks pretty opponent. So, Game Night 3, it is available starting October 14th.
You asked 3 or 4 times about the economy stream?
Again, head to dailymtg.com.
Really? You didn't get timed out? Because over the weekend, when you asked about the economy stream, you got timed out. Or it was a banned phrase. You couldn't type it.
After this show for more information on what's all in that box. It's got like,
I guess they wanted it specific to the tournament.
Platforms, reference cards, bunch of tokens, that sort of deal.
Goddamn elves.
Finally, we are announcing a...
How did that person not get timed out? They said goddamn elves? Really? You can say goddamn? Yeah, hashtag not a butt plug.
New product.
You can say goddamn elves, but you can't say that my emote is not a butt plug. That's fucked up, man.
For people just starting out. So starter commander decks are
a bunch of racists.
Coming out December 2nd. So these are commander decks that are gonna be, you know, a lot of the commander decks we release are tied to a set or independent releases. These are gonna be around generally.
Where are the mods at on the stream? I don't know.
People
they're always like this.
Commander. So there are 5
subscribe for HD
decks, and we are going to show the face cards today.
Free Oko.
We'll
is it the same guy? It is the same person. Is this person in my chat? Probably not. No.
As we get closer to that release on December 2nd, but these cards are going to look familiar to longtime players.
They've said, "Bring back Oko. Where's my Oko? Hashtag free Oko."
Is helmed by a legend from Magic's past. So Asperia, Supreme Judge, Gisin Jiralv, Carador, Doomscourge, Atarka, World Render, and Amara, Soul of the Accord. I've had an Amara deck for a while. Card's great.
There's no Magic besides Commander.
Arriving December 2nd. All right, let's do the thing. The second thing is we have some updates on Dominaria United Alchemy. So, Dominaria United Alchemy is going to be available on October.
Lamau, ZZZ, Boo Alchemy, I Sleep, Resident Sleeper, Fake News.
6th, that is next.
Please show us Gix.
Next week.
You know what? No. Why? Alchemy, Boo, Alchemy, who cares? Who asked? Who Megalo?
Previews.
Alchemy, Resident Sleeper, bitch. Not Alchemy, sad face. Boo! No. Psst. Arena Vombit? What the fuck is Vombit? Looking forward to the Alchemy draft. Boo! Alchemy sucks. Dude, there's so many. Remove Alchemy, ZZZ. No one likes Alchemy. Brothers War. Resident Sleeper,
Oracle
Resident
of the
Sleeper.
Alpha.
Boo,
So
Alchemy.
Oracle of the
Excellent
Alpha.
news. No orcs, no buy. No thanks. Can we not? Holy shit. There was one positive remark, and that was Alchemy Draft. Alchemy rules, best format. Oh, all right. We got another one. Just save yourself the breath and skip. Who asked? Any askers? Any askers? Waiting for the server.
Put that up on the
Resident
screen.
Sleeper.
2 and a blue for a creature bird.
All right, what is this? Sorry. 2 of blue, 2, 3. There's battlefield. Conjure the power of 9 into your life. Oh, it's just the actual power 9. Just conjure the power 9 into your library, then shuffle. What? Why did they give this to blue? Why did they give this to blue? Yeah, it says conjure the power 9 into your library.
Wizard. It is a 2/3.
Hold on. Alchemy continue until morale improves. What's the logic behind starter commander?
It has flying, and when Oracle of the Alpha enters the battlefield, conjure the power 9 into your library. Then shuffle. And when
Because all the non-artifacts in the power 9 are blue? Oh.
Oracle of the Alpha attacks, scry 1. That means in Arena, if you're playing Alchemy.
Wow. Skip. Alchemy's trash.
Or
Lol.
historic
Yikes. Excuse me? That is adorable. Yikes. Make Pioneer cards rather than this stuff. Not another one of these. Who cares about Alchemy? Resident Sleeper, thumbs down.
The power 9.
Who even plays Alchemy? Alchemy bad. Stop pretending people enjoy Alchemy. Hearthstone, lol. What? Alchemy actively ruins Arena. And you can blink it? Exactly.
That are going to look a little something like this.
Stop. Hashtag stop Alchemy. Yeah, but who asked? Yeah, ruin game more. I love Alchemy. There we go. We have some real people in here. Time Walk, 2 mana. Take an extra turn after this one. Target player draws 3 cards for 1 mana? What the fuck? What a great card. Time Twister. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library and draws 7 cards. For 3 mana? That's pretty good. What could possibly go wrong? It's the Power 9. Listen, I don't know the Power 9, okay? I know Black Lotus is in there. That's about it. They're not in Arena, so I don't care. But they are now, so I kind of have to care. Dude, those Moxes are actual horseshit. 0 mana for a permanent rock? Horseshit? Yeah. It's like, it's a free land. But you can do more than one.
Get shuffled into your deck, and you'll draw some. You should play some blue.
You should play some blue.
Those are good cards.
A Keck W, my. Jeez, this just like blew everybody up. So P9 are coded into the program and can be a part of future cubes now. Great news, everybody. Make it stop, please. It hurts. Ugh, do it, please, Alchemy. Hashtag not Alchemy. OG's creating glow leftover 5. That's a fun card. Jim Davis. That's.
It contains 30 cards.
It's gonna have Oko. Alchemy. Why? Sounds like a real historic brawl card. That's ridiculous. Each? Just stop. Has Alchemy gone too far? 6 blank draw out of 9. Pretty bad. Boo. What the fuck?
Previews will start today through October 3rd. Again, if you head to dailymtg.com, you're gonna hear me say that.
I like how it's 3 mana. 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer with an ETB of put 9 cards into your library. It can kind of fuck up your stuff. However, this is like every combo deck's dream. This is super gonna fuck up Historic, right? Like, for real? For real? This is super fuck up Historic?
A lot. There is going to be an article about where to find
Yeah, all you do is do cantrips, and that's it.
Dominaria United Alchemy previews. And then next week on October 4th, we're going to have more details on what's next for Alchemy, Historic, and Explorer. Okay, now we're going to do the main event. We're going to talk Brothers War. So the
Blue Defiler
Brothers War is a look.
Oh god, how do I conjure power 9 into my deck IRL? Finally, Alchemy ruined Historic for no reason, sad face. Listen, Cosmos Elixir is great, alright?
Back.
The improvements they made to the Venture stuff was amazing. The improvements they made to, what other thing did they really improve? They improved, like, 2 whole archetypes. One of them was Venture, and the other one was something else that I forgot. Zombies? Was it zombies? Cauldron Familiar can't block anymore? True! So I can't complain about Alchemy? What a joke. Why can't you complain about Alchemy?
Storyline. The war between Urza and Mishra. The Brothers' War was...
Total waste of magic bits. Cancel Alchemy. Do we get a back in time bonus? We need wild cards. Stop Alchemy. Blue most push color in the game.
The subject of the set Antiquities. Originally, we got glimpses of Urza and Mishra in Alpha and Beta, but Antiquities started to flesh it out. Now we are going, our heroes of today.
Friendship ended with Infinity. Brothers War is my best friend now. Urza is villain, right? Your face is a villain.
Barry, for example, are going to be looking back on that
You think he plays against Richard Garfield or something? Garfield rages and slams his cards in the video? I'd be very surprised if he did that.
In order to...
Is that like a turn 0, I assume?
Preserve the present. So we're going to get a modern view of that war.
Let's go show us Gix. Why does this guy keep saying show us Gix?
Have to look back in order.
You're back? Okay. Yeah, you can link it.
To figure out how to...
Whose YouTube is it on? May not be able to watch it on stream.
Threat.
Depending on how douchey they are. Later.
For this set coming
bye
up.
Bye.
We're going to throw a calendar up on the screen. Bye
bye.
Scroll through some beautiful. That's all art that is going.
I was here for Alchemy.
All right, here's the calendar that's coming up. So October 4th.
What is this? What does this mean? In English, it's Polish. It means Poland Gurom. What the fuck is Gurom?
I'm gonna explain you what Polska Góra means. So basically the direct translation is Poland on top, or Poland rules, and it comes from back in the days. There was an athlete called Mariusz Podzianowski who was competing in strongman, and he was a world champion in strongman many times.
Poland on top, or Poland rules. Got it. Got it.
That is next Tuesday, 30th anniversary announcement. So I'm going to talk more about that in a moment. October 20th.
Do we have a time frame for the continuation of the conversation regarding the economy?
Mark your calendar, because that is when the Brothers War story begins. The web fiction will be again on daily.
Good job, Rotalk.
MTG.com. The Building Worlds video. Talking about the world building and how our creative team sort of attacked.
Get rid of Alchemy already.
And then
look at this chat.
7th will be the Brothers War debut video. That is going to lead into the
2 days of previews. I really wish people would stop spamming comments asking them to remove a format. Those people don't even play.
Weekend of October 28th through 30th, which, if you aren't aware, is the Magic 30
fucking
event
boomers.
In Las Vegas. Now, all of the in-person tickets for that are sold out.
Fucking boomers.
We're just going to have a ton of previews at that event. There will be some on the World Championship stream. There will be some that
announcements for previews and announcements. I know, that's always so weird that they do announcements of announcements.
Events, but there's also going to be a ton available on site. Don't worry, we will be sharing some of that information.
For some reason, people forgot how to ignore stuff
on social media and in various
when does a
other
trailer
ways,
drop?
so that you don't feel like.
The fuck is this? 2 brothers in a van, and then a meteor hit, and they ran as fast as they could from a giant cat monster. The giant tornado came, and that's what things got knocked into 12th gear. What? What am I?
like you're missing anything, but it's going to be a party at Magic 30. And
What is happening?
It's going to be previews. Then we move forward to November 11th. That's when the
I heard you like some announcements, so we put some announcements at your announcements. So many announcements.
pre-release, the tabletop pre-release can begin. And in case you missed the news, the tabletop pre-release is going to precede the digital release. Digital release on MTG Arena and Magic: The Gathering Online will be November 15th.
Turn 1 kill on
And then
Alchemy.
finally,
Turn 2
the
kill on
global
Modern.
release, also my birthday, November
Sure.
18th for the Brothers War. I'd like to think someone knew that and did that on purpose. And then finally, Commander parties celebrating the Brothers War will take place December 16th through
Commander
18th.
parties.
So I hinted at that.
Where do we get
October
these
4th
commander
announcement was
parties?
a big one. We are kicking off our 30th anniversary celebration. We've talked about it here and there.
Dang,
but
Magic
really,
30.
We are kicking things off next Tuesday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. We're getting an early start over here. 9
Maybe
a.m.
they're
East.
sabotaging Alchemy. Do you think? I think they moved all their talented developers over to Alchemy, and then Arena just went to shit. And so now they're like,
Hey, we have to stop Alchemy.
but all the talented developers were like,
Yeah, but I like working on new things, and Magic is kind of fucking boring. I really like making up these crazy new mechanics. They challenge me.
Magic's like,
Nah, we're not doing this anymore.
so they're like, all right.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna quit and find a different job.
That's my theory.
Eastern time and extrapolate it out.
That
from
is
there
my
globally.
current working theory.
We will be talking all things 30th anniversary. We will be revealing things that won't be public until the end of 2023. We've got some huge announcements coming next Tuesday, so definitely tune in for that. Additionally, part of our 30th anniversary celebration is that when you attend a pre-release, like the Brothers War pre-release that we just talked about, you can get one of these 30th anniversary promos.
Don't care.
So these are all looks back, talking at older cards.
I
with
know,
the year
right?
They were printed. So you see Wall
The
of
new
Earth,
nerdy
1996 on
emotes.
it, Wood Elves 1997, Windfall, and that is a Loyal Retainers on the far right there in Chinese Simplified. So if you attend a Brothers War pre-release, you can get these promo cards.
Ooh.
All right, now we're gonna dive into so much Brothers War content, including some stuff I'm really excited for that we have never done before. But we're gonna ease into it. We are gonna start by showing off
All right,
a bit more
finally.
art from the set.
Just
because,
art?
The Brothers War, one of the things it has going for it is this: you're gonna meet a lot of familiar names. Some of them you'll meet for the first time, some are on their second iteration, but we're gonna see a lot of legends in this set from the stories of old. Now, in the modern times, again, we're seeing this through a sort of modern.
You got a few of
looking
those from
glasses. So that
Dominaria
means
pre-event. They're
Teferi's
always
gonna be involved,
cardboard.
which is a sort of time trickery. So Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim.
Ew!
You can see that's the card name, with art by Magali.
Go away, Teferi.
We'll learn more about what Teferi's up to. as
You
we head
annoying
towards the
piece
story.
of shit.
Also involved, Saheeli, Filigree Master. She's sculpting something that looks sort of familiar there, and we'll find out more.
Do you
about
like
that.
Saheeli?
But of course, much of the story is going to be focused on the brothers. Here is some art for Mishra, claimed by Gix.
I don't know who that is.
And then there's Urza, Lord Protector. Now, it's not just
Wait,
about
I
Urza
thought-
Mishra. Of course,
I thought Urza was
their
dead.
shadow hangs over everything, but so much of this war was about the people around them, the people who were sucked into their conflict, or in some
this a
cases, like our next
flashback?
legend, egged it
Urza. Wait, is this a flashback?
on. So we are finally
That's
going to
Forza.
get a version of Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor.
That's kind of fucking sick. Wait, I thought Urza made the Praetors. Is that not what that was?
We are also going to see revisits for characters like Hercule, Master Wizard,
Hercule?
and Ashnod, among many,
That artwork's pretty tight.
many others. So if there is a character who was involved in the Brothers War, we probably have them involved in this somehow. But of course, all right,
Wait, so what is it? Is that the new set? The one that's coming out in like 3 months or whatever?
of course, we have to show off some cards because we wouldn't tease you that way. So we're going to start
2 months.
with some gorgeous basic lands to set the scene. So it's not just about the characters, but about the world around them.
Those are
And
tight.
so the Brothers War focuses heavily on the machines of war that the brothers put together to decimate much of Dominaria. And so we have this series of basic lands featuring mechs that were
Spoilers, Dominaria is still around.
involved in the war.
The The machines
Two of
fail,
each
just
basic
like in the
land type.
Matrix.
Full art. You'll notice these are main set lands with the numbering at the bottom. Just gorgeous, gorgeous art. My personal favorite is the plains up in the upper left, but you really can't go wrong with any of these. Now let's transition into some of the promos. So if you participate in a
Cool.
Brothers War game day event, you can get one of these promos. So that on the left is Surge Engine. For 2 colorless, or 2 of any kind of mana, you get a 3/2 artifact creature construct with Defender.
New Alchemy
For
card.
blue mana, Surge Engine loses Defender and gains this creature can't be blocked. For 2 in a
6
blue,
mana
Surge
enchantment at
Engine
the beginning
becomes
of your
blue
upkeep.
and has base
You
power
may
and
say,
toughness 5/4.
Hans, run. It's the ... and the name of a creature card. If you do, search your library for a creature card with that name, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. That creature gains haste. Exile at the beginning. That is fucking sweet. That can't be an alchemy card. That's like an unset card, right?
Activate only if Surge Engine doesn't have Defender. And then finally, some of the best cards in best words in Magic. I'm getting ahead of myself. 4 and 2 blue, draw 3 cards. Activate
That's
only
an
if Surge
unset
Engine is
card?
blue,
Yeah,
and
that's what I
only
thought.
Once.
It sounds
And then we have
sweet.
Recruitment Officer. So if drawing cards isn't really your thing, too bad. This one kind of draws cards as well. But it is a single white mana for a 2/1 creature human soldier with an activated ability, 3 and white. Look at the top 4 cards.
They should reprint. You mean Unglued? They should reprint Unglued. They should put Unglued in Arena.
Your library, you may reveal a creature card with mana value.
Do you know how cool, like, Alchemy would be sweet if they would just incorporate, like, the BFG in there? So you'd have to play both of them. Like, Unhinged would be awesome. Unfinity, when that comes out, would be sweet. All the uns? I know, right?
Value 3 or less from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. And
I just want to Fruit Ninja that one card. That's all I want to do. Chaos Confetti. If I can Fruit Ninja the Chaos Confetti, that's all I want. Literally all I want to do in my life.
random order. So you'll play a 2/1 for a single white mana anyway. You might as well get some cards out of it as well. And of course, both of these cards are going to be in the main set as well. So here's what Surge Engine looks like in the main set on the left, and in that.
Oh, it is. It is main. Okay. Lose Defender and gains this creature can't be blocked. What? Okay. It's pretty good for 2 mana, 2 colorless. 3 mana becomes a blue. And that's not even till end of turn. That just always has. Can't be blocked. Becomes blue and has base power toughness of 5/4. Activate only if it doesn't have. Yeah, of course. And then 6 mana, draw 3 cards. Draw 3 cards. Activate only if it is blue and only once.
Art version that is exclusive to collector boosters on the right. And then here is what Recruitment Officer.
Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in random order.
At your local game store. The buy a box promo for this
Ooh,
set is
the
pretty
bops.
spicy, and this is something we're going to see more of. This is a new card from the set, Mishra's Foundry, but it is in the retro frame. So Mishra's Foundry is a land that taps to add a single colorless mana. And then for 2, Mishra's Foundry becomes a 2/2 Assembly Worker artifact creature until end of turn. It is still a land. And then for a single mana and tap it, target attacking Assembly Worker gets +2/+2 until end of turn. This is, of course, a callback to and
It's like a Blink Moth.
Sort of combination with Mishra's Factory, one of the original creature lands. That's going to be pretty powerful.
Also that, I guess.
This, of course, is in the main set as well. So you see the main set version on the left.
Watsy pushing mud.
On
Ugh.
the right.
Ugh.
All right, next up, we've talked a little bit about Legends from back in that time. We're going to be this. If you purchase a bundle, the promo to come in the bundle is a retro frame Queen Kayla Bin Krug. So this is a card from the main set. It is a 2/3 for a white, a red, and 1. Legendary creature, human noble.
Discard all cards
The
in your
ability
hand,
is
then draw
4 and tap. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. You may choose an artifact or creature card with mana value 1 you discarded this way, then do the same for artifact or creature cards with mana values 2 and 3. Return those cards to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So you might be familiar with Queen Calebin Krug through flavor text, but this is an actual depiction of this character. Now, of course, she is also in the main set as well, in her regular and extended versions.
People like, that's so strong. I don't think that's that strong.
Now,
if that doesn't have haste, that's kind of shit, right? I mean, you net 2 mana, and you do replace the card, so maybe it's fine. I just feel like it's not that great. Like, I'm going to kill it every time.
Queen Calebin Krug, super cool character to have around.
Plus, what artifacts are you going to not play on turn 1, 2, or 3, but play this instead?
But the Urza and Mishra of this set had to, of course, be epic. They are characters that loom large above all of Magic's history. And so,
Urza, come on, Urza.
Looming large,
Urza made Karen.
May come to mind. So we are going to look at 3 preview cards coming up that are kind of one. The Mightstone and the Weakstone, if you're familiar with the story, play a huge role in what came to define Urza and Mishra. And so this next card combines the two for the first time. The Mightstone and the Weakstone is a
Mightstone and the Weakstone. Legendary Power Stones. 5 mana. Ugh. Use battlefield, choose 1, draw 2 cards. Start creature gets -5/-5. It's kind of shit for 2 mana. Tap. A double colorless. Can't be spent to. This card is garbage.
a 5 mana artifact. It is a legendary artifact, Power Stone. When the Mightstone and the Weakstone enters the battlefield, choose 1, draw 2 cards. I know what I'm choosing. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. And you can
Meld. What is Meld? Why is everyone saying Meld?
Tap it to add 2 colorless, and the mana can't be spent to cast.
Meld effect. So if Urza Planeswalker, you needed this shit card.
Non-artifact spells, but your eyes went to that.
Oh, Melds with Urza, Lord Protector.
Last line there that says Melds with Urza, Lord Protector. Let's take a look at Urza, Lord Protector.
Let's.
Here he is. We saw.
Why is he blue-white? Lame. Artifact instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? 7. If you both own and control Urza, Lord Protector, and artifact named the Mightstone and the Weakstone, exile them, then meld them into Urza Planeswalker. Just Urza, Planeswalker.
The art for Urza, Lord Protector earlier.
Okay.
1, a white and a blue for a legendary creature, Human Artificer. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. It is a 2/4. And then for 7 mana, if you both own and control Urza, Lord Protector, and an artifact named the Mightstone and the Weakstone,
people are
them,
pissed.
Then meld them into Urza Planeswalker. Activate only.
They're like, no, 7 mana means Tron.
The moment that Urza
better win the game on the spot. So for the first
time, we are going to get Planeswalker.
Dice to Doomblade. Spark time shit. Urza Planeswalker. Let's go. Easy dust.
Of his power.
Jeffrey, what have you done? No, my boy, let me see you. Seems crazy. Hell yeah. Tron, no.
Let's see it. When those 2 cards flip over and combine, and it's so hard to show how big and cool this truly is on the battlefield.
Why does it have so many why so many loyalty abilities? 7 loyalty. You may activate the loyalty abilities of Urza Planeswalker twice each turn. Of course you can. Artifact instant sorcery spells you cast this turn cost 2 less to cast to gain 2 life. Of course. +1, draw 2 cards and discard a card. So you can draw 4, discard 2. Wonderful. Create 2 1/1, so you can create 4 1/1s. -3, exile target non-land permanent. So you can exile 2 non-land permanents. Why does it even say that? -10, artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents. Boo. This isn't that great.
But Urza Planeswalker, legendary Planeswalker Urza, has 7 loyalty. The static ability, you may activate the loyalty.
This doesn't seem that great, right? For what you have to do for it?
The abilities of Urza Planeswalker twice each turn rather than only once. And then it has a whopping 5 abilities because you can capture that on a melded card. +2, artifact, instant, and sorcery spells you cast this turn.
It does do everything though. It's ramp, life gain, card draw, defends itself, exiles, and destroys and protects. So it does everything. So maybe it is really good.
Cost 2 less to cast. You gain 2 life.
It's like
+1, draw.
somebody kept to play it.
Discard a card.
Exactly.
0 mana, create 2 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens. -3, exile target non-land permanent. -10, artifact and planeswalker artifacts.
Welcome
and
to
planeswalkers remain
Alchemy.
indestructible until end of turn.
I could
Destroy
cheers to
all
Urza.
Non-land permanents.
Urza has 2 different color eyeballs. It's like one of those weird condition thing, that eye condition that people have that looks super fucking cool.
So Urza Planeswalker
Cheers.
certainly living up to his destructive presence.
Yeah, those
in
dogs that
Standard
have
Form
it
now.
and the cats that have
We
it.
wouldn't
Oh
just
my
do
god,
one-
it's so fucking
One
cute.
Meld card in this set, but we're not showing it today. Of course,
Oh,
we have more to reveal from Brothers War later on. If you want to know what Mishra looks like in that form, you're going to have to tune in October 4th, where we will be sharing Mishra's melded form. Now, that doesn't mean we're done showing off cards for today.
her final form.
We are actually going to go over one of my favorite things.
Cram the gems in his eyes. Oh, give me these fucking gems. And he just got pissed, so his
About this
eyes were.
Which are
It's
the
not bleeding. It's just the light reflecting through the gems, and the blood is just.
commander decks. So we could not make 2 commander decks for this set without them being helmed by Urza and Mishra. But we already saw what we can do with Urza
What
to
up,
make
Toe?
that super cool.
How you doing?
So we had to come up with something even more amazing, or at least just as amazing, depending on your perspective, for the commander decks. So here's what we did. Both commander decks are entirely retro framed. New cards, reprints, everything has a retro frame, including cards that have
Only
never
you
been
can
printed in
prevent
it
alchemy.
before. So let's take a look at the 2 face cards and what those look like.
Retro frame,
We've got
ew.
Urza, Chief
No.
Artificer. So
People
Urza
love
Chief Artificer
retro
on the left,
frames.
and in the center are the 2
I
versions you will get in the pre-constructed commander deck. The extended version
Just
on
want
the
the
far
cards
right
in alchemy.
is the one that will show
It's great. They're like, oh, here, buy this card, or this card, or this card, or all of them. Each one is going to have a different value.
in Collector Booster. So Urza Chief Artificer.
They've been fucking
is
milking
3, a
this
white,
shit.
blue, and a
People
black
just
for a
fall
4/5.
for
It has
it.
affinity for artifact creatures.
This shit's so
Artifact creatures you
predatory.
control have menace. And at the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with
Not
this
all
creature
retro
gets +1/+1
style.
for each artifact your control.
I think
also
this
known as
middle
the
one
Carbon
is pretty
Stripes.
retro.
Next up, Mishra. For those of you freaking out over the retro
That's
frame,
the way
just-
the-
oh, hold on. Mishra, eminent
Oh,
one.
maybe not.
2, a blue, a black, and a red.
It's that
For a
weird,
legendary creature,
like,
human artificer.
multicolor
5/4.
color.
At the
Just
beginning
looks
of
like
combat
that.
on your turn, create a token that's a copy of target
weird.
non-creature artifact you control. Except its name is Mishra Warform,
Mishra.
and it's a 4/4 construct artifact creature in addition to its other
Beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of a non-creature artifact you control, except its name is that. It's a 4/4 construct artifact creature in addition to its other types. It gains haste till end of turn, sacrifice at the beginning.
types. It gains haste until end of turn and sacrifice at the beginning of the next
Huh.
end step. So Mishra turns your artifacts into artifact creatures.
You actually
for
play
your
alchemy,
turn.
so this is gonna be fun as fuck.
Now,
I think it's gonna
I
be
said,
cool
hold on.
for historic too.
and I said the entire deck was printed in the retro frame. Let's see some of those cards right now. So it is going to contain, for example, Reliquary Tower, Soul Ring,
They're reprinting Soul Ring. They are reprinting Soul Ring.
and Command
In Arena?
Tower in the
Or
retro
no.
frame. Now, of course, these show up in
This
essentially
is
every
Commander or
commander deck
something,
that we
right?
Print. And I know a lot of people are going to be excited to get these retro frame cards, including me. I have an entire retro frame white-blue deck. Now let's show
PC is up,
So,
everything is
3
working
more
great.
that
Hell
aren't
yeah.
necessarily in every deck. So that is a retro.
Preordained Skull Clamp, Baleful Sticks. Equip creature gets +1/-1. Whenever this creature dies, draw 2 cards. Scry 2, draw 2.
Retro frame Preordain,
Preordained's pretty
a
good.
retro frame Skull Clamp, and yes, a retro frame with that old gold border, Baleful Strix. Yeah, my heart skipped a beat when I saw these. It's
these-
doing a little dance right now when I look at them. I am going to want all of these. So again, both entire commander decks are in this retro frame as we are looking back at Magic's past. Now we are not going to reveal more cards for these 2 decks.
Oh, okay.
Urza's Iron
It's
Alliance
commander
and
only. It's commander
Mishra's
only. Okay, okay,
Burnished
okay, okay,
Banner.
okay. Those aren't
You
alchemy.
will notice that it also
Damn
includes the Collector
it!
Booster sample pack, which has 2 additional
Damn
cards in
it! None of this
The
shit
rest of these commander
is in
decks are going to
alchemy.
be revealed at Magic
Only
30
commander.
on Friday evening.
Now, had they
We're
had
going to be seeing
developers that knew what the fuck they were doing, had they paid the other company like whatever $100,000 to do the actual coding to put in spectator mode or 4-player, any of that shit, if they did anything at the beginning to make this product excel, we would have this stuff in Arena.
Much more of those. All right, additionally, oh, we're not done. We're not done. So much more cool stuff.
Power 9 cards actually in Historic. Yeah, but there's no like Soul Ring and stuff, and that stuff will probably get banned.
Brothers War will have Jumpstart packs as well, so we'll throw that packaging up there so we can take a look at that. Sorry, Gix fans, we are not showing off Gix today. Not today. This set has so much going for it, including Jumpstart. There will be plenty of time for
New Jumpstart, okay.
that.
What's he never going to bother when
Next
MTGO is
up,
going?
I know.
No, they're not
There have been
going to.
rumors to
Well, they
this,
can't.
to
They'd have
this
to.
end.
They'd have to remake the client from the ground up. So the only thing that could possibly be doing. So I predicted in January that they were going to make a big announcement or do a big change sometime in October-ish. Like October, November, I think was my exact quote. I didn't know that Magic 30 was happening. I didn't know that was a thing. But so it may just be that. But I'm predicting that they're going to announce the start of a new client. And they're doing it right with like 50 to 100 developers. And they're going to get 4-player. They're going to get spectator mode. Like they're going to actually get all this shit. And then they're just going to migrate accounts. That was my theory in January. Because the old CEO that died, the old CEO of Hasbro that died, is the new CEO, the one that replaced him, was the CEO or CTO, maybe, of the digital division of WotC. So he knows all of the problems, or he caused all of the problems. One of the two. So it's very possible that he's pushing something bigger. It's possible that he decided to gouge prices and make a shit ton of money so he could kill the CEO, take his place, and then make a better client. What do you think about that? I don't have my tinfoil hat. It's probably what that is.
So we're going to talk through
Think about it.
Another way that this set is looking back at Magic's past. We have a couple different versions of some retro artifacts that will be found throughout the set. So what we're going to show you can be found in draft, set, and collector boosters. They are not standard legal. And you can tell because
Not
they have a different
standard legal.
symbol on them. So let's show some of these retro artifacts.
that's
So
fucked.
let's start with Ivory Tower, an old classic. So Ivory Tower hasn't been around for a while, but believe it or not, this card was once
Yeah,
actually
bear the CEO with those
restricted in
ET
what was then
Atari
called
games.
Type 2. So the retro frame,
King is dead, hell the
art,
king.
some will have original art, some will have newer art. This is not the original Ivory Tower art, but it has been around for a while. Now there is a second version of these, and again, these can be found in draft, set, and collector boosters.
I don't give a fuck about
for
this.
The Brothers War. These are a special set of retro frame artifacts that show off the schematics as if these are being designed by an artificer. So this is what the Ivory Tower schematic would with special cards that are going to exist
Okay.
otherwise. So
They're not in
basically,
Arena.
what we're
I
doing
don't
is we're
care.
taking the retro
Sorry.
schematic
Skipping
cards,
it. Don't care.
and there is a special serialized version, which will feature what we're calling the double rainbow foiling, and those are going to be exclusive.
But what
to
about double dream
collector
hands?
boosters. So let's throw up the next screen. So there on the right, you can see what an example of what a serialized version looks like. It's going to have that foiling, and it's going to have that numbering on it. They are for each of the retro schematic cards that has a number on it is going to be out of
Limited
500, so
edition?
there'll be only 500
Damn.
of that serialized Wormcoil engine. Now,
Damn, make that
event,
money,
like
boo boo.
one case of everything that Hasbro does. Stay down. Magic the Gathering channel is on Saturday.
Shoulder, shoulder,
You
shoulder.
might see us a little bit
Double dream
tomorrow
hands.
as well if you're paying attention. But otherwise,
Might
tune
see
in
us
Saturday.
tomorrow.
For more details on PulseCon, head to pulse.com and you can learn more.
Pulse?
We will be showing off some more Brothers War information there. And of course, there will be more Brothers information on October 4th. So let's circle back around into the calendar, just as a reminder of
fuck
everything
is
that is
Expo?
coming up. So October 4th, again, set your calendar, set your alarm clock, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern time, etc., etc. If you follow us on social media, we'll do reminders. 30th anniversary announcements. We are going to be sharing a ton
No
of
idea.
stuff related to the 30th anniversary.
Never heard of it.
Including some pretty jaw-dropping announcements.
So many
We will,
reprints,
again, share more
rehash
about Brothers
cards.
War there
Was hoping
as
for a
well.
new set. Oh well.
October 20th.
Well, they're just
story
talking about
begins,
Commander
so you'll
stuff.
learn how about how the heroes of today are heading to the past in order to. You can also follow us.
I mean, the set doesn't come out for like 2 months, right? Those were debut October 27th. Oh, is it 1 month? No, November 11th. A month and a half. Whatever.
On social media or dailymtg.com for preview update. My birthday present to me is all the new stuff that we are going to reveal. Now, I did move.
It's weird that he keeps bringing up his birthday. That's the 3rd time. I feel like he's only saying that so people are nice to him in Twitch chat. It's my birthday in 2 months. Don't be mad at me.
Move through that quickly enough.
Don't do it.
Go me.
Twitch chat, why?
So I will stick around and see if there are questions on the chat.
Oh, questions.
Is there a borderless booster fun version of Urza and the Might Weak Stone?
Jesus.
We showed every card we previewed today. We showed all versions of it.
Damn.
Fast chat.
Birthday party draft. It was double rainbow.
Can the non-serialized Wormcoil engine be in all boosters? Yes. So they are found in draft set and collector boosters.
Isn't there draft and then collectors and then there's one in the middle, right? It's my birthday this year. Tell Rippy. Happy birthday, or thanks. It's my birthday and my birthday's January 29th. So my birthday's in a third of a year, chat. Give me subs. Twitch Prime. Follow the stream. Sub to me on YouTube. Happy birthday to me.
When can we expect the next Explorer anthology? So, as I said earlier in the show, if you want to learn more about where Explorer is going, you might want to tune in October 4th. Yeah. How will serialization be handled regarding localization? They're all out of 500. Just 500. When will Warhammer...
Were they talking about localization as far as like where they would be distributed? I think was the question.
Secret Layers be previewed? Coming up soon.
Mojo, what up? Oh, hold on. I gotta add it to my checklist. I already have it on my checklist. God, I'm so fucking smart. Not really, but I remembered to add something to my checklist. That makes me smart.
A reference on a card. I'm not going to speak to specific references, but this set is full of references to old cards, old mechanics, old story beats, because it is retelling an old story through a modern lens.
It's just retelling the story. It's not a new part of the story or a new perspective. It's just the same. Okay.
Can you tell us about the rainbow foiling and how you would describe it? I think it's easier to show it off than to try to muddle through words about it. So we will have, as we get closer to the set release,
birthday's August 26th. Oh my God.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
We'll share some images on social media and on the website. Let's see. What does green do in this set? It seems lacking compared to the other colors. So green
caught
is
lacking.
represented in this set. Now the reason you're not seeing green here is because Urza's not green, Mishra's not green, and for this show we concentrated a lot on Urza and Mishra.
Oh,
green is
nerdy
very
kitty.
represented. In fact,
Deflect. True.
On that October 4th, October 4th show, Mark Rosewater addresses that specifically.
What was that?
So tune the reason you're not seeing green here is because Urza's not green, Mishra's not green, and for this show we concentrated a lot on Urza and Mishra. Green is very represented. In fact, on that October 4th, October 4th show on Urza and Mishra, October 4th show, Mark Rosewater addresses that specifically. On that October 4th, on that October 4th, Water addresses that specific. October 4th show. October 4th very represented. In
I have my whole
on Urza and Mitra. Green is very represented. In fact, October 4th show a little bit. So tune in. Water addresses that specifically.
What's your profanity?
October 4th show. Mark Rose water address.
I fucking can't. I can't. I know it's the peaches emote.
That and Mishra. Green is very represented. In fact, on that October 4th,
Oh my god.
Not seeing green here is very represented. In fact, October on that October 4th,
Shit. Shit. All right. All right. Somebody clip me just replaying that. All right. For as long as it took for me to just keep replaying that. Somebody clip that and I'll tweet him that. Oh my god.
October represented. In fact, on that October 4th, October 4th, October 4th.
It's so seductive. Mark.
Nailed
Water on that on Urza on that October 4th,
It's funny every time. It's funny every time. Oh, fucking A.
October 4th show.
All right, one more.
October 4th show.
All right.
Mark Rose water
Sorry.
addresses
Sorry.
that specifically
Sorry.
A little bit. So tune in
Sorry.
on October 4th.
Back to the video.
Can you share the Hasbro PulseCon link? I believe if you just go to, I think it's just pulse.com, I'm pretty sure. I think it's just pulse.com. Nope, it's not. It is not.
Oh, it wasn't pulse.com.
All right, one sec, let me...
You liar! You lied to us.
It is.
You're
yes,
supposed to be PR.
HasbroPulse.com. There we go.
Damn. Hasbro can't even afford
Are the land stations
Pulse.com.
going to have full art lands? I honestly don't know. Honestly, do not know.
Unbelievable.
Will the retro frame commander deck cards be available in foil or only non-foil? Only non-foil. So the retro artifacts are similar to Strixhaven Mystic Archives, right? They are similar, but not exactly the same. In that you can get them in all types of packs, but the distribution's not quite the same. Can you hint at any playable reprints of older
There you
cards
go.
in Brothers War? I'm not going to hint at
Go
any, except to
ahead,
say there are
like
some.
it,
There are some.
retweet
I
it,
had some eyebrows raised when I saw them on the list.
blast it.
The serialized cards are artifacts only, or can they be cards in the set? They are artifacts only. They are specifically those schematic artifacts. Those are the ones that are serialized, and there will be a serialized version of each of those schematic artifacts. Is Urza available in foil? Are both sides of the card foil? Yes. What do set boosters get for this set? So you'll want to tune in
Nothing.
to Daily MTG
They get
on
nothing.
the 27th when
They get
we have
absolutely
several articles that
nothing.
go through exactly the contents of the set. Are there any common Meld cards in this set for us Pauper fans? I will say now, no, there are not. That's one I can answer because Mark answers it on Tuesday as well.
Says
Does
it
Urza
ahead of
and the
time.
Power Stone have partner in Commander? You know what? If you and your friends say yes, go for it. But that's up to you. Official rules, no. But you know what? You do you, bud. You do you. Is the Misha Meld a Planeswalker as well? You have to tune
What
in
a-
on Tuesday.
what a
to see
fucking
the
Giga
Misha Meld.
Chad.
I will note that.
You do you. I don't give a fuck. What the hell?
I don't believe Misha was ever a Planeswalker, though. Will Gix get a Phyrexian language version like the new Praetors? Stay tuned. What is the coolest thing you
Damn.
haven't told us today about Brothers War that you can tell us without
Oh, look at him
getting in
smiling.
trouble? I don't think there is a thing. Honestly, like the retro frame artifacts or the retro frame commander decks are one of the coolest things in the set. Now, again, there is a whole cool thing to tune in to PulseCon this weekend. PulseCon's virtual, super easy to attend. Head to HasbroPulse.com, and that'll have all the information. That's where
Demuse
you can learn
Scammery,
more.
yep.
And I'll even tell you some more next Tuesday, 6 a.m.
More next
Twitch.tv/magic.
Tuesday. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited.
Will we see any Phyrexian mana symbols in the set? Maybe. Who knows?
Let's go.
So for all the questions about how it's going to work in Historic, stay tuned. The Arena regular blog will have more information about that. I'm not sharing that today. Will Shadows over Innistrad have a remastered set release on Arena? Maybe.
Jesus.
Is Gix mono black? Maybe. I should probably find some questions I can answer, but I want to acknowledge that these are questions.
When have you
Is the
ever
Tuesday show
acknowledged these
pre-recorded?
questions?
You know what? I'll say yes. It is. We've already recorded it. It's very, very exciting. Let's see.
Economy
any plans to
stream
release
when?
more borderless art cards. So those are still in set boosters.
Economy
as far as I
stream
know.
when? Economy stream when?
Can you address modern soon? Not my area, but as soon as R&D tells me to communicate something, we'll communicate it.
Can you
I see a lot of Gix fans out there.
address?
Lord of the Ring card reveals when? We're a ways off from that still. Can you give me a rough estimate of how many Meld cards we can expect?
economy.
Three.
What about the economy?
Do
you like lava lamps? Let's go. Who is this legend? Let's go, Rotok. Never acknowledge your questions? What a douchebag! What a fucking douchebag! What a motherfucking douchebag! I would have answered your question, Rotok.
Hasbro event, the Pulse event, Hasbro Pulse this weekend. Besides this set, yes, we are.
Cheers, cheers, Rotok.
How often do you play Magic? A lot, a lot. I don't want to say every day because it's not, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I've been playing Magic for a really long time.
I play a lot of Magic, I feel.
The questions about expeditions or inventions. I think that's referring to like the bonus sheety sort of thing. That's what the retro frame artifacts are. So the
How
ivory tower
edible
that
are
you
the
would call.
cards?
If you
How's
head
your
to
day
doingmtg.com, I will say that the article recapping everything we talked about this stream has a lot of that information. It also has a bonus card from that retro schematic space. There's an additional card on there. Head to dailymtg.com to get it. A little tease.
Oh, a little tease. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you reveal your favorite color? No, I can't. Let's see.
When you
like
wraps up the
modern or
question second,
pioneer?
I asked
Yes.
another one. Nice.
Yes. What is my favorite card? Small Drifter. Small Drifter. I mean, I have a lot of favorite cards, but probably more.
Should ask him who his favorite small streamer
what are
is.
the odds probability that you will encounter a serialized card in a collector booster? So I do not know those off the top of my head and don't have them in front of me. But again, if you come back to dailymtg.com on the 27th, we will have
I
collecting
always wanted to
articles,
ask who
and
is the
product
streamer
overview
you
articles
hate
that will go
most,
into all those details on how often.
or who
and
is
how
the
frequently
content
things show up.
creator you're most embarrassed creates
But I will say
content about your
500 is
game.
Not a big number.
I want to know what those answers are.
If you got to add a 6th color to Magic, what color would it be? We have a secret 6th color. It's colorless.
I
not even
see
a
what
joke, kinda.
you're so smart, Blake.
It's
Ah!
retro shoehorned into the game in a quite clever way. Let's see. Are the arena and paper draft formats identical for Brothers War? I don't know how to answer that because draft formats in arena are already. No, honestly, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If you're asking, are you going to be able to draft the retro artifacts? Stay tuned. So the Arena blog will cover all of the details on how everything works on Arena. So
Will it,
stay
though?
tuned for that. I know that they'll update a lot of that starting next week through the release of Brothers War. You'll learn more about how it all works on Arena.
Ooh.
Approximately how many Planeswalkers are in the set? Wait and see. Wait and see. What's your favorite art that you revealed in the set? I wasn't joking. I really love that Plains. If we want to show them, throw the mech artifacts, the mech basic lands.
Dude, that
upper
this one, the swamp. I've always liked the swamps though.
left
Okay, this
plane
might be the only good planes I've ever seen. This one up here. That looks sick.
it just does something
That is a sweet planes.
for me. You know, I'm a big Islands fan.
That one is cool. But holy shit.
But I really love that
This
Plains
one.
in the upper left.
Yeah, see that planes is sick.
Huge fan. Explorer Anthology 2? Question mark. I would suggest tuning in next
Yes.
week on October 4th.
Oh shit.
Let's see, what else can I
Is that
answer?
that's on Tuesday? I can't stream. Should I skip stream on Monday and do it Tuesday? And we can watch these streams? Not watch streams, but watch a replay of these streams?
If DAC is completed. DAC's dead, sorry. Is the retro frame the
DAC's dead?
showcase
Who's
card
dead?
art? Not specifically. So when
Who
we talk about
knows?
showcase cards for a set, we're talking about like
Maybe.
special treatments for
We'll talk about
a
it.
wide swath of cards.
We'll talk
That's
about it in
not
the
how
Discord.
Brothers War is set up specifically. So it's not like all rares are going to have a retro frame version. Is Gix more than one color? Stay tuned. No question, just wanted to say bro is an amazing set code. Totally agree. 100% agree. It's really weird to say in very serious meetings about, oh yeah, what about bro? We're talking about bro? Yeah, okay. When will we get more Wizards HR skits? Great question. Great question. I'll pass that on to our video team.
Could you?
Great question here. November 15th is a Tuesday. On Arena, new sets are usually
Followed by music busting out, and they're doing whips and nays. Talk about bro.
released on a Thursday. Is this a new thing?
No.
So yes, it is a new
Oh
thing
my
for
God.
specifically these releases that are coming after tabletop for the next 3 premiere set releases. So for Brothers War, for March of the Machine, and for Phyrexia, all will be one. Where this is an extended test. So we did this test back a bit ago. I'm forgetting which set it was. But we did that test where the Arena release came
When
after
are the unsets
tabletop
coming to Arena?
pre-release. We are repeating that test
Alchemy,
for
give
3
us
sets in a row
unset.
now to learn a little bit more.
Yo,
And as part of
unset.
that, The
We
digital
do a
release is
special
happening on a
short
Tuesday instead
stream.
of a Thursday.
Just watch
So,
things on
yes,
Tuesday.
Great Eye, November 15th, is a Tuesday.
You mean an
That is,
extra
in
one?
fact, the
I heard
correct
you
date.
stream 5 days a week. Mondays are pretty
If
brutal.
Teferi spectating are actually there in the past, you are going to have to tune into Magic Story on October 20th.
How does this
to
affect
see
early
exactly
access?
how Teferi is revisiting the Brothers' War. I will say he's not doing it on his own. He can't just travel.
I
through time.
should
Needs
ask
a
the
little bit of help.
question the next time there's a live stream.
How can we refer to the retro?
We should
artifact
have
sheet? It sounds
everybody
like you figured out
actually
how to do
in
it with the retro
here
artifact sheet.
being like, why does Strider
Is there
Stone
Teferi
not
in the
get
set?
early
Stay
access?
tuned.
And we should just have everyone fucking spam it.
Will the new commander cards that are printed in old border also be available in regular border? So,
I
Sean, if you can put
would be okay with
Urza
this.
up there. This will show. So now the face cards are special.
I
in
think
that
we can
they
make it
get
happen.
Extra little special foil version. So there are multiple versions of a face card in each set. So ignore that middle one when you're talking about all of the cards in the set. If something is one of their boosters, will be the other option.
Okay.
Maybe I'm trying to remember if something's actually new.
What was it?
Will there be new to modern reprints in Bro? Maybe. Maybe. I'm trying to remember if something's actually new to modern or not. Maybe. I'm not ruling it out. How about that? Are there any new worms in this set? Does Worm
Yeah.
Coil Engine not count?
Does it? Worm Coil Engine? Is that a worm?
Is there a set code? I've seen a 3-letter code, set code for the retro artifacts. I don't think there's a separate one. I'm pretty sure it's still just Bro. But I could be wrong about that.
I didn't know Worm Coil
Yes,
Engine
can I
was a
clarify
worm.
if the serialized cards are actually
thought it was
numbered,
one
or
of
will
those
they
weird
all be
things.
the same stamp of 1 out of 500? No, they will be numbered. So there will be like a 301.
Is card in the
out of
set?
500.
Good question. Good question.
Will Phyrexian Tribal be a viable deck in the next few sets? Maybe. Maybe. The retro artifacts will not be standard legal. Just to make that clear again.
Boo.
Secret Lair Muldrifter Edition when? You know, we have gotten Muldrifter in a Secret Lair. I don't know if the Secret Lair team likes me that much that they would just print like 5 Muldrifters in a box or 4 or whatever. But we'll see. Maybe for my 10-year anniversary in a couple years. Where do you get the serialized cards? The serialized cards for Brothers of War are exclusive to collector.
That would be ridiculous. Like a Blake anniversary Secret Lair. You know how much zero money you would make off that? It would have to be some crazy fucking cards, because it couldn't be a fucking hole drifter.
I see the question.
You're not gonna sell anything.
Alchemy and DMU Mastery on Arena. I don't actually know the answer to that. Your best source is going to either be to go to the MTG Arena Twitter account, or
Comes
to
with a
look for
picture
the Arena
of him
blog
doing the
account.
Peaches emote.
Can you get another maybe? Maybe. That one's hard because the answer to that is obviously yes. Are there any new characters in Brothers War? So here's why this one's tough for me to answer. I could look at a card and be like, oh yeah, that's a new card. And then I bring Ethan Fleischer in here and he's like, no, actually, that character was in a Brothers War comic book found in 1995 on page 32 in panel 5. He was there for about 30 seconds, but he's very important. So characters might be new to me and not actually new. Once the set's out, we'll have to ask Jay and Ellie to run through all the legends. Am I stealing the maybe from Morrow? You know what? He's been doing this magic communications thing much longer than I have. I could do much worse than stealing from Morrow. Are you going to pick Urza or Mishra for your pre-release? How does that work? No. There are going to be Urza and Mishra like packaging options, but it doesn't change the contents of the box.
Packaging options. Come on, get some good
Will the
questions.
Art Modern Frame Urza from Commander Deck in the Collector Boosters have a foil version? Based on history, I would think the answer is yes, but I do not know that for sure.
Does
Your
anyone know
best
the
bet
lore from
is
this?
To check out
I don't know
the
anything about the
collecting
Brothers
and product
War.
overview articles that will come out
It's
on October
probably
27th.
awesome though. Just because Karn is sweet.
Let's see. Are they
And I
going
like
to
the
build
fact
a
that
time machine?
Urza
You just have to tune in on October
put
20th
his
for
spark
Magic
into
Story.
Karn.
Would you become a farmer?
I think
No,
that's
I
just a
wouldn't be good
really
at it.
interesting story.
Very random question, but no, I
But
would
that's just the ending of it, right?
not.
And I don't even know if that's real.
Are
It's
the
just
retro
what I
artifact cards legal
hear.
in limited? Yes. Any cards that you open up in limited, you can play and draft.
Damn.
Heads I win, tails you lose update. I actually do not have an update on that.
Why is Ash not so cute?
I've seen several questions about bans
Wait, who?
in various formats. I don't have any ban information today. Are the Brostat boosters going to have the Walking Dead secret lair in-universe reprints? I do not believe so. I believe I would have been told if that was the case. Are the schematic cards available in foil without the serial?
Oh.
I am not 100% on that. I could look it up real quick, but I'm
Any
going
plans
to
for
leave it
more
as a
infect
I'm not
creatures? Great
100%
question.
Sure. And so I'm not going to
Answer
say.
that one.
I believe I know, but I don't want to set poor expectations, and we can find a way to answer that later.
Let's see. Chainveil.
In your
What's your
wildest dreams
favorite
10 years
color?
ago, did you think we would ever see a Brothers War set, or is this something that's been in the works for a long time? I mean, it's been in the works for, I would think, like the normal amount of time set development goes. Now, that said, set development can take a while, and you know, I'm sure Mark Rosewater will talk about the development of a Brothers War set in his articles, his preview articles, his articles that come after it. So
Does Rosewater do
10
all
years
of the
ago,
stories?
I don't think this set was a twinkle in
I feel
anyone's
like
eye.
that
I
can't
don't
be
think.
correct.
Maybe it was, but certainly years ago. Are you reprinting the old Brothers War novels? I don't believe so, but that's also not. If it's happening, I don't know about it. How about that? Well, great question. Will the rest of the Painlands be in Brothers War? We have actually said this publicly. Yes, they will be. So there were 6 in Dominaria United. The remaining 4 will be in Brothers War.
That's good to
And
know.
actually,
I
Ethan
still don't
Fleischer,
use the
great
Painlands.
follow on Twitter.
Are
He
they-
explained why?
Are they
the
good
Painlands
enough to
ended up
use
where they
in
were
Historic?
the set. I am long past my days of being able to answer chemistry questions. When is the next BNR announcement? I do not have a date for anything like that.
Huh. I wonder. Instead of using Shocklands, use Painlands?
When will we have news on upcoming?
I haven't
secret
used them at all.
layers? I will say some news on that is coming up. That was a cheeky answer, and I apologize. Is Bro your favorite set code, or is there a cooler one? I mean, that's kind of a funnily
there a
worded
cooler
question because I also like the set code 1, which is the set code for Phyrexia. All will be 1. Any plans for more infect creatures? Maybe. I don't know. Can you hint at next week's show since it seems spicy too? Man, I have been hinting at it. 30th anniversary. We are going to talk about things that go through the end of 2023.
That's a lot.
We are going to have news on all kinds of things.
The
My
end of,
guests are
the
Mark
end of
Rosewater
next year? Why?
and
Why?
Elaine Chase.
That's so
How
much.
seriously we took this show. We brought in 2 people who have been at Wizards of the Coast collectively.
Oh,
for
and it
50
was already
years.
recorded.
They know
Pre-recorded.
all the things.
That
about
means
all
no
the things.
Q&A.
That's how seriously we took it. Huge show. We're starting off the day with it. We're all getting up early to do this. 6 a.m. Pacific time,
Jesus.
because we are that excited to jump into it.
But you already said it was
Let's see.
pre-recorded.
Yeah, so it is.
You just
quite
have to
spicy.
watch it? Maybe they'll do Q&A after.
What color identity is Mightstone and Weakstone in Commander? That is something that will be in the rules fact when it comes out. Yeah, I don't actually know the answer how that works with Meld cards. Will Bro bring Ornithopter to Standard? Well, there's a card in Dominaria United that makes an Ornithopter token, so technically Ornithopter's already in Standard. Does the Tuesday show replace the Thursday show next week? Yeah, we've been doing that a lot lately. Just kind of the way
Nice
things have
answer,
fallen.
Blake.
I'm actually
Nice.
I enjoy talking about
answer.
you folks, so I'm happy to be back in the studio live this week. But yes, next week's Tuesday show replaces the Thursday show next week. Will Mark Rosewater be completed? You assume he hasn't been already. Are you happy with the current identity of Magic?
The first
Universe?
Tameo.
I am. Let's see. Any new Merfolk? Maybe. All right, I think we are running out of questions that I can answer, and we've only got about 2 minutes left, so I'm going to call it there. Thank you for all of your questions.
Don't
Thank
bully
you
Blake.
for
He does
tuning
what he
in
can.
Today.
I know he does.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to this point, it means you either really enjoyed the video or you fell asleep and I'm waking you up now. Either way, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, come out with videos 7 days a week.